Welcome to Disconnected, another school shooting in America. I think we all know about this by now. This person went into a school and killed 6 people. I don't know. I'm always at entirely loss of words. The what drives people to do it. It's just this classic tale of despair from start to finish.
That is disturbing to watch. It shows an alleged mass murderer on the loose in Tennessee before killing 6 people.
The suspect shoots through a side door in this surveillance video released by Nashville police. Then you can see the person, identified by police as Audrey Hale, step through the door to begin her rampage. Later, the 28-year-old transgender woman is seen pacing the hallway, heavily armed, as alarms are blaring. Hale enters the church office and then eventually heads towards another door. We then see Hale walking past the children's ministry. Police say she killed 6 people, including 3 9-year-old kids, and was then killed by police within 14 minutes.
14 minutes. 14 minutes. I believe under fire.
So if you compare this to that last shooting where the police had that hour standoff and you watched them like cowering behind their shields, and you got so pissed off because you have all these big burly, supposedly brave policemen fully armed with body armor and shields, and they're not rushing in there to save those kids. And here you have a situation where in 14 minutes, right, finished, let's get rid of this person.
Running to gunfire.
Police say the shooter was a former student at the school. Multiple rounds of ammunition were found at the scene, along with 2 assault rifles and a handgun. Authorities say the shooting was well planned, but they didn't share a motive.
We have a manifesto, we have some writings, we have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place.
These photos show the desperation and pain in the faces of this tight-knit Christian community. Some parents communicating with their kids during the lockdown.
I'm still telling him, son, just be aware of your surroundings. Not sure if it's just one shooter. Do you know how to get out the building? These are conversations we shouldn't be having. We're failing our children.
Tonight, we're learning more about the victims killed, including this woman, Dr. Catherine Kuntz, was the head of the Covenant School. Those who knew her say she died protecting the children she loved.
It is so heartbreaking, honestly. Now, where do we go from here? Like, happens all the time. This is literally like a nearly daily occurrence. And as much as I am the last person who wants to ban guns, there's a point at which your society has a real issue with something, and then you do need to do something about it, and that's just that. Like, I'm probably in the camp of guns kill people, people kill people, guns don't kill people. And I would hate people to lose their freedom of just owning and doing what they want, especially if they don't hurt anybody. However, there is a point at which a certain something, could be anything, in the States' case it is obviously guns, when it becomes such a massive problem that country and its people obviously cannot be trusted with it, that you probably have to go down that route and say, no, fuck you, you can't own this shit anymore, because you literally can't fucking deal with it. You give your kid, you think your kid's a bit grown up for a certain item, let's say, I don't know, the internet or whatever, and then you realize that they're abusing it. Then you just have to take it away from them. You have to take away their toy, because they can't deal with it. There are enough countries who have a huge amount of gun ownership, and they just don't have this issue. Their kids don't die daily in the schools. And so you can argue that this is a very unique American problem. And it has to do with this excessive gun ownership. It has to do with the whole setup, the social setup. There are so many things that the states has to do to save lives from guns, and I don't think they're capable. I mean, the pro-lifers run around, being all against abortion and all that to save lives, and at the same time, the biggest killer of children in the States is not being addressed. It's such a shame. It's such a horror story, and it depresses me. Thank you very much.